Right, welcome back. You are still watching the HBL PSL Player Auction 2026. We're back after a short break और ये ब्रेक बहुत ज़रूरी थी क्योंकि एक जो फ्लो चल रहा था बिड्स का उस पर थोड़ा सा पॉज इसलिए लगा बिकॉज नाउ वी आर हेडिंग टूवर्ड्स द अनसोल्ड कैटेगरी और अनसोल्ड कैटेगरी में जो भी प्लेयर्स रिमेनिंग रह गए हैं जो कि नहीं सेल हुए टू प्लेयर्स उनकी जो प्राइसेस हैं उनको रिवाइज करके अब टीम्स दोबारा से बैठी हैं और अब वो डिसाइड करेंगे कि उन्होंने किस प्लेयर को इंक्लूड करना है और किसके लिए बिड करना है सो ऑल ऑफ दैट कमिंग अप right after this studio session as well and we're truly now in the business end of this auction बात ही शुरू करते हैं I've got a very special guest with me in the studio he is the former Australian captain and current head coach of Sialkot Stallions Tim Payne. Hi Tim, great to have you. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio.
Thank you for having me. It's been a long night.
It's been a long night and it continues and I'm also joined by my studio regular Uruj Mumtaz. Uruj, welcome back. Refreshed after the break, guys?
Yes and no. I think Tim's a little bit more sleepy.
Yeah, I'm a bit jet lagged, so and I've got a late flight tonight, so I've had some coffee to try and stay awake, but I'm looking forward to finishing up.
And how's the auction going for you, Tim? Because you've come in and you've jumped right into the action, but I want to ask you about Steve Smith. Now, that's a big signing, a big player coming into the PSL.
Absolutely.
Talk us through that strategy.
Yeah, obviously our owner wanted to have a little bit of an Australian flavour to our franchise, so obviously appointing me as coach, and then the opportunity came up to get Steve Smith, who's one of the best players in the world still. His T20 form of late's been outstanding, and any chance to get a well-quality player like him, we jumped at. And for a brand new franchise to have such a big name to announce first was a great start.
Great, and this is a new partnership for you as well with the Sialkot Stallions.
Yep.
You will be featuring now in the HBL PSL on the sidelines, part of the think tank. How is this experience and this new relationship been for you so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I've been treated really well. Really excited to be here with Sialkot and the PSL. I've watched the PSL now for sort of 5 or 6 years at home, and I've recently started coaching the Adelaide Strikers as well. So for me personally to come into this league and get out of my comfort zone a little bit is something I'm really looking forward to, and to have the opportunity I'm really, really grateful for. So excited to build out our team tonight and then get a really exciting team on the park and put on a display for our Stallions fans.
And you also have to pick up on some Urdu. We'll take a little quiz at the end of this league. But Uruj, coming to you now, we've seen some big names gone unsold, or rather the interest in those names has been a bit surprising. Now it's time for those unsold players to get that second go. Anyone in particular that these teams will be eyeing?
Well, I mean, I mentioned Jake Fraser-McGurk. I was quite surprised when no one responded. But again, I mentioned this to you. I think it had to do with purse size left, and hence why we see a lot of players which probably sort of raised a few eyebrows earlier on will now go for not the highest price, but there will be a very fantastic bid war to watch in terms of players you thought would have gone in the first instance, but probably strategy didn't allow for them. But I'm sure Tim has a few players earmarked as well. We spoke about Peshawar. Zalmi has so much money still in their kitty, but I'm sure they've got a few players earmarked in terms of who they can, and the advantage they might have, which others might not, that they have now the power in terms of dollars to outbid the others in that. So I just feel there are a few names that, I'm sure Tim won't give away any secrets just yet, but in terms of a few names, there will be there.
Well, okay, coming to you, Tim, now, because you've spoken about your inclusion of Steve Smith, but here Sahibzada Farhan, you guys got him for 5.7 crores. Anything in particular that you were hoping for in the shape of Sahibzada Farhan?
No, I just think he's a high quality player, isn't he? So we obviously wanted someone to partner with Steve. We wanted a high quality Pakistan player who knows the conditions and can get us off to a flyer. And I'm even watching him play the other night against the USA. He's a clean ball striker, and I think him and Steve are going to be must-watch TV for the first 6 overs when the Stallions are playing.
And you just mentioned that you're trying to bring some Aussie flavor to the franchise.
Yep.
Can you talk to us more about that in terms of philosophy and in terms of just that spirit and intent? What can we expect in this season from the Stallions?
Yeah, well, obviously we wanted a few, but there's also a little bit of inside knowledge as well, isn't there? So I have, one of my roles is coaching Australia A, so I've got really good knowledge of some of the young, up-and-coming Australian players that maybe some of the other franchises don't know about, and for us to be able to get them at a really good price allows us then to spend more, hopefully in the back-end auction here with some big-name players. So a little bit of strategy, a little bit of who you know, and we're really confident with some of the young Aussie guys and the young Pakistan guys that we've got that can mould into a really good team with some really experienced players like Steve and Peter Siddle and Mohamed Nawaz.
Right, and as we move towards the unsold category, we'll also see franchises including Sialkot Stallions really try to check some of the boxes that are left. But Arooj, before we went on that break, we did talk about some of the purses that were remaining, and we saw Peshawar Zalmi and some other teams as well still having a lot of money to spend. So how important are the next few minutes going to be for these teams?
I think apart from the first high bid in terms of the top brass going for top dollar, I think this will be the most anticipated in terms of viewership, us and these guys making decisions as well. Because like I said earlier, there'll be a lot of players, important players who might be strategy A for a lot of these franchises, and now because there'll be multiple franchises wanting the same player at this point as well. I think it'll come down to the fact as to in terms of what squad formations and how you're trying to construct your squad in terms of 11s that you might put out, whether you're going for more specialists, whether you're going for more all-rounders, what kind of players, exactly what Tim was alluding to earlier as well, in terms of what kind of strategy are you trying to bring to the table. When you bring the foreign players in, what kind of attributes are you looking at? What is the local combination in? So I think those kind of picks will now start dictating how the squads shape up in terms of their philosophy in terms of when they come around to play.
And it's going to be a longer tournament this time around. So you'll be looking at possibilities of your key players maybe getting injured. How important is this, this area to be covered, making a squad that's deep enough to absorb injuries?
Yeah, absolutely. And even just being able to have the ability to rest players if you've got a really tight schedule and playing a number of games really quickly. And, we've spoken about a couple of our players being at the back end of their career. So, absolutely, there might be time where we need to rest a Peter Siddle, and being able to have some depth and quality underneath, that's really important.
Absolutely. And let's also take another look at the remaining purses for the franchises. What do they have remaining in their wallets? The shopping continues, of course, but we will also need to know going forward what areas these teams are going to be looking at. As we just discussed, Peshawar Zalmi, they still have 19 crores left to spend, but some of these sides, Arooj, they still don't really have that flexibility. You can see the squad size as well. For example, Quetta Gladiators have already reached the minimum mark of 16 players. हर टीम जो है वो 16 से 20 प्लेयर्स के दरमियान अपने टीम में रख सकती है.
इसमें आप सियालकोट की अगर बात कर लें तो जिस तरह हम बार बार बता चुके हैं कि 16 का मिनिमम और 20 का मैक्सिमम स्क्वाड है, तो जितने भी टीमें जो 12 बियॉन्ड जा चुकी हैं उनके पास अब इतने इनफ हैं कि वो 16 आराम से पूरे कर लेंगे. आपने टीम से ये सवाल पूछा कि इंजरीज एंड अवेलेबिलिटीज ऑल्सो कीपिंग इन बोथ इन माइंड, आई फील 18 विल बी द एवरेज स्क्वाड साइजेस. पेशावर ज़ल्मी के कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट लोगों को मैंने ब्रेक में पकड़ के पूछा कि ये 19.935 करोड़ आप कहाँ लेके जाएंगे. बट जिस तरह से मैंने आपको कहा भी था कि इसके अंदर जो है हमारे पास कहीं ना कहीं उन्होंने ऐसे प्लेयर्स ईयर मार्क किए हुए होंगे 2 या 3 जो इस वक्त अनसोल्ड कैटेगरी में आएंगे. एंड नाउ दे विल हैव द लग्जरी एंड द पावर टू आउटबिड पीपल फॉर दोज. तो ये स्ट्रैटेजी का हिस्सा है. जिस तरह हमने कहा कि कुछ टीमें 16 पे हैं, कुछ की अभी भी आधे आधे स्क्वाड्स बाकी हैं. सो दिस राउंड बिकम्स इंटरेस्टिंग. हु कैन डू अ मैजिक ट्रिक ऑन द स्टेज? But I think you have a magic trick. You've magically disappeared, I guess, and managed to change one around. What's going
Look at us pulling tricks in the studio. हमें अभी join किया है जी Pakistani pacer sensation, and of course now the bowling coach of Sialkot Stallions, Sohail Tanveer. Assalamu alaikum, Sohail. Welcome to the studio. Thank you for joining us.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है आपको एक नए रोल में देख के. हम आपकी एनालिसिस भी सुनते रहते हैं और हम आपको देखते भी रहते हैं एज एन एनालिस्ट. बट नाउ पहले इस नए रोल के बारे में कुछ हमें बताएं. सियालकोट स्टैलियंस के साथ ये जो आपका नया रिश्ता जुड़ा है.
देखिए, गुड टू बी बैक इन PSL. ऑब्वियसली 3 साल पहले मैं लास्ट सीज़न खेला था. सो ऑब्वियसली हमेशा से मेरा एम यही था टू पे बैक टू पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट. जितनी रिस्पेक्ट ओवर द ईयर्स मुझे पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट से मिली, वर्ल्ड वाइड मिली, तो इट्स टाइम टू पे बैक एंड आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड. और लकीली मुझे कुछ बॉलर्स भी ऐसे मिल गए जिनको मैं चाहता था जिनके साथ काम करना.
बिल्कुल, आपका अटैक भी हम अभी डिस्कस करेंगे, बट आपकी अभी तक की जो पिक्स रही हैं थोड़ा सा उनके बारे में बताएं कि ओवरऑल आपने बॉलिंग की बात की, बॉलिंग डिपार्टमेंट की, आपने स्पिन पे भी तबरेज़ शम्सी भी आपके स्क्वाड में हैं. ओवरऑल लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द key things that you were focusing on coming into the auction.
देखिए, इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट बॉलिंग, तो बॉलिंग में आइडिया यही था कि हमने वेरिएशन आपके पास पूरी होनी चाहिए. जितनी भी आर्मरी आप अपने कैप्टन को दे सकते हैं, लग्जरी उसके पास होनी चाहिए. उसमें लेग स्पिन हमारे पास, लेफ्ट आर्म शम्सी का आपने जिक्र किया, लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन में नवाज़ हमारे पास हैं. फास्ट बॉलिंग में हमने वी वेंट विद द यंगस्टर्स अहमद दानियाल एंड देन सलमान, हु इज़ बीन डूइंग.
क्या हम आपको भी रन अप लेते हुए देख सकते हैं किसी मैच में?
WCL में ओनली.
Only. चले,
मेरा
thank you.
टाइम अब इट्स टाइम टू पे बैक.
Chale, thank you so much for joining us, Sohail and Uruj. And looks like it's time to go back to the auction, and it's over to you, Zainab.